Alright, we got some brand new news from Alex from Cosmic Circus regarding Avengers Doomsday, and today we are going to talk about it and how it's a lot more simple than what you think it is, and I'm going to break it down for you. Let's get right into the video. So as we all know, Alex from Cosmic Circus came out today and said this, and I would say he's probably like a 75% on the reliability now, just because the fact that so much stuff has changed, so much stuff is constantly moving, and he really gives you a lot of the I don't know, not what I heard, blah, 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 kind of answers now. So it's really like lowering my expectations on Alex. But he went on to show this today, and it said, fate of the entire multiverse hangs in the balance, and two of the main teams have tensions with each other because their leaders are still trying to sort out the mantle debacle and then add the OG to the mix. Bruh. So let's go over it. First off, the mantle, I don't think it's the mantle of Captain America. People keep getting that confused because they keep saying, well, Bucky should have been Captain America. Well, Sam should have been Captain. Sam is Captain America. Bucky would have said something more if he wanted to be Captain America, which he didn't. It is the mantle of the Avengers. If you don't forget, if you don't remember, at the end of the Thunderbolts or the New Avengers, in the post-credit scene, it is said that Sam is essentially going after Bucky and his team for copyright infringement, aka he is suing him for taking the right of the Avengers. But obviously they put a Z at the end, which was the Red Guardian's idea, so they wouldn't get in trouble and whatnot, along with their outfits. So with that being said, I mean, it's pretty simple. And then he goes on to mention the fact that, and then the OG to the mix. Okay, hear me out. So what I think is going on is obviously Sam created the Avengers, which is She-Hulk, Hulk, Falcon, Sam Wilson, Captain America, Shang-Chi, and then I believe Ant-Man. And then you have the new Avengers, which is Ghost, Sentry, Yelena, Red Guardian, John Walker, right? And then whoever else they all want to add into their thing. Maybe the Fantastic Four as well, because once they found them, they're obviously going to team up with them. So you have those two people fighting, they're clashing like this. And then all of a sudden you bring in another character, which is more than likely the Steve Rogers from the past, aka the Nomad with Captain Carter or Peggy Carter, or you have old man Steve Rogers and you hopefully bring him back with, I don't know how they do it. Maybe they would put him into the teleporter like they showed in Avengers Endgame, where the Hulk made Scott young and then old and then brought him back to normal. So we don't know. Maybe something along those lines. He could shoot time through Steve instead of shooting Steve through the time. I think that would be the smartest way to bring him back. In the comics, if I remember correctly, he's brought back by a sentient cosmic cube when he's fighting Crossbones, and Crossbones is beating him down, and she gives him the power and he becomes young and restored and strong again. That would be my general way that I would like to do it. Maybe Dr. Doom is beating up Steve and then all of a sudden they use like a cube or something, or an Infinity Stone or something along Steve, and he gets better. Maybe Wanda manipulates his reality. I don't know. But then to have the OG Avengers coming into that group as well and then saying, hey, wait, we're the Avengers. What do you mean you're the Avengers? So now we have the new Avengers, the Avengers, probably the OG Avengers. We got the Fantastic Four. There's too many teams. Why aren't they all just called the Avengers? So I have a little bit to add more to that story about who are the OGs that are going to be talking to them while they're fighting. So G-Face put out new Guardians are called in to assist. The Hulk will come in after being dormant. Thor is constantly questioning leadership of Sam and Bucky. So it's possible that Thor is the one who's actually questioning them and not some Steve Rogers they're going to bring back, or not some Iron Man they're going to bring back. But also there's this other part. James Mack said, I've heard that also actor Samuel L. Jackson filmed a scene this week for Avengers Doomsday alongside Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. So what we know is it's one of the three. It's possibly a Captain America from another one, Nick Fury from another one, or the Hulk from another one. So that's just a little bit of added context. Regarding this, I mean, obviously they're saying once again, and there's tension going on between the multiverse. So it's like, are we really going to a story right now where we're going to be pushing that the biggest threat and whatnot is people not being able to pick their teams or to work together? Because honestly, it sounds kind of lazy, and I've been saying this since day one, but I think Avengers Doomsday's plot is going to be super simple. I don't think it's going to be anything special. I generally don't think it's anything great. So it is what it is. And then before I go, I want to address the whole tomorrow. So tomorrow, the Thunderbolts comes out on DVD and Disney Plus, I believe, which is the 27th. I've already stated this before. I was given in a DM information about a chair sequence that was supposed to come out tomorrow. Go to find out that the person who got it from me took it from another Discord, which apparently was part of the Marvel Studios spoilers, which they had in predictions. So the person who grabbed it didn't read it, grabbed it and handed it to me. I even showed screenshots on Twitter saying, hey, can you get me those names, blah, 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 and they did. It happens. That's what happens. People don't understand that 9/10 of all scoops and stuff come from Reddit or from DMs. And people throw you DMs. I mean, I got Ultraman, right? I was the first person to break the Ultraman. I had somebody reach out and tell me about Ultraman. So yeah, it is what it is. I'll take the blame on this one. You know, there was no intent for viral or anything. It was just, hey, this is what this person gave me. I thought this was a cool idea. And then you got other people saying that I was doing this on purpose and making stuff up. So believe what you all want. It's fine with me. I just wanted to address this because I know tomorrow is going to be a battlefield. So as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. What do you guys think about the Doomsday stuff? And as always, I'll catch y'all in the next one.